Hello everybody, welcome back to another Space Marine 2 video. So in this video I just want to cover what's coming on the new update on February 6th. Now that's pretty exciting, that's literally just 2 days away. That is Thursday for those who are a bit confused, but you know. So what's coming in this video, in this update, is pretty interesting. So it's the Data Vault update, but on the battle plan, or whatever you want to call it, the roadmap. They've got down for this patch 6, they've got the Data Vault, the new PvP arena, the Tyranid Biovore, and the absolute difficulty. So I'm just going to go into details of these 4 things. I know I covered them in a previous video, so I want to clarify that I'm well aware that I'm basically repeating myself. But yeah, so the Data Vault. So the Data Vault is pretty interesting as what it is a brand new system where it gives you different objectives and actual things you've got to think about in operations. So think like, for example, they've got an example on the actual Focus Together webpage. So I'm just going to read one or two of the examples. So complete any operations on level average threat level or higher. So that's just like, complete a mission. And then another one's like, make a Carnifex stun himself in an operation. So that's pretty interesting. Not sure how you do that without forcing yourself up against a wall, but putting yourself in danger. Well, these Space Marines are always putting themselves in danger, aren't they? So they're pretty badass. But yeah, and then as well as that, we've got, other things like they get cosmetics from this Data Vault. It's pretty interesting. I saw when they accidentally leaked the Data Vault, there was like 1,000 Suns emblems, there was like a chest plate, stuff like that. It sounds really, really exciting, and I'm hoping that it is, stuff like that. I think there was also like a hammer cosmetic, other things like weapon cosmetics. It adds to the things that people missed. Well, you don't get the stuff that you missed. Like, it adds to other stuff that, like for example, people don't go on Twitch and they don't watch these partnered streamers to get all these special, the secret level cosmetics, where it's like the Ultramarines Iron Halo, or the Sergeant, is it Marius, his chestplate. Probably butchered his name. He's absolutely badass. So that was an awesome episode of secret level. But yeah, I digress. Let's get back into what's coming in this update. So as well as what's coming is the Biovore. So it's pretty interesting. I think it's going to be an extra mini boss that's in the operations, like the Neurotherop and the Carnifex, which is pretty interesting. So again, I'm really curious how this guy plays, and it's saying he's going to run around, scuttle around, and shoot these massive, basically just bile shots of acid. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what he does, but he sounds really interesting to fight, and probably really annoying. So I'm really hoping that he's not too annoying to play against. But yeah, sounds really interesting. But as well as that, now a new PvP arena. So PvP's been getting pretty dry with is it 3 maps that are on there? It gets a bit repetitive, and I hope that it's not just one map that they add. I mean, it's a pretty interesting map. It's called Tomb. Now it's a Necron burial ground, which is actually really interesting. I've put some images on the screen, and it looks really, really good, and I'm pretty excited because I do love PvP, and it can get honestly pretty boring on the same 3 maps, sorry. And yeah, so the last thing coming with this update is the absolute difficulty. So the absolute difficulty sounds even harder than the lethal difficulty. Now I wonder if they gonna re-add the squad cohesion perk, which is what wasn't a very enjoyed thing that they had in lethal mode. But if they're adding this even harder mode that's going to have these modifiers against the Marines, it could get pretty interesting. But on top of that, I think there's going to be 3, maybe 4 new cosmetics with this difficulty. So as we can see here, there's a bloodied knife, which is really interesting, and then there is also a big pauldron that looks like it's got like the top of a Tyranid. It's pretty interesting. as well as there's this third image which shows the Space Marine stood with a member of the Mars community, wearing looks like a Tyrannidic War veteran chestplate, as well as it looks like there's like a little bit of a shield on his arm. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, that is about it, guys. I know I said I'm basically repeating myself from a previous video I've made, which is what's upcoming in the next few months of content, but I just wanted to specify what we're getting this time in this update. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope I helped clarify what we're getting in this update. And if you did like it, please leave a like, leave a comment on what you think of this update that's upcoming, and let me know if there's anything you're frustrated about. I know I'm not Focus Entertainment, but I can always just talk to you guys and help with frustrations. I'm really hoping we're getting the pauldrons, the right-sided pauldrons as well, but we can only hope, I suppose. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, please subscribe, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.